In November 2005, TV presenter Ben Fogle and Olympic gold medalist James Cracknell set out on one of the world's toughest challenges, to row 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean.
Are we crazy? Half the stuff's outside, being swept overboard.
They would face the worst weather the Atlantic could throw at them.
We've come too far to go back.
Their only protection, a tiny 24-foot rowing boat. The crossing would take 2 months and see Ben and James pushed to their absolute limits.
We're gasping.
Lack of food, lack of sleep.
We follow their epic voyage with exclusive footage that captures their life-changing journey.
Antigua, here we come!
As they go through hell and high water. The Atlantic rowing race is the ultimate test of mental and physical endurance. The race starts in the Canary Isles and finishes on the Caribbean island of Antigua. In between, the competitors face 3,000 miles of open, untamed ocean. For even the most experienced of rowers, it's a massive and perilous undertaking.
Sorry.
But for wildlife TV presenter Ben Fogle, it's a seemingly impossible task. He's a complete novice.
Sorry. I'm just not a very well-balanced person. That sounds bad, doesn't it?
Ben will be expected to row 12 hours a day, every day, for up to 3 months.
I think the reality of just the challenge that lays ahead, the vast ocean, the huge waves, the physical and mental exertion of the whole thing, I'd be lying if I didn't say that I'm utterly petrified right now.
And don't try and pull too hard. So we're not a race. Don't try and impress me. Don't try and pull too hard. Just be natural, enjoy it, relax.
Facing the challenge of getting Ben up to speed is his rowing partner, 2 times Olympic gold medalist James Cracknell.
Yeah, I know.
It's just hurrying yourself a bit. Don't hurry.
Okay.
And just really give yourself the time to know what the blades are doing.
Yeah.
Okay?
And James is in no doubt about the gamble he's taking.
If you look at it realistically, Ben doesn't row very well. He hasn't done that much rowing on the water at all. He's done a lot of training over the last few months to get fit, but he hasn't done any rowing. So people may think, well, you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage straight away. But in a way, it's more of a challenge to do it this way.
In his role as a TV presenter, Ben is used to getting close to nature. So why leave this relatively comfortable environment to risk it all on one of the world's most extreme endurance tests?
Nearly 3 kilometres. Why am I doing it? I don't know, why am I doing it? It's partly I thrive on challenges. I love a challenge. I think it's such a healthy thing. And I just think it's very important every so often to just push yourself a little bit. And just to add an element of adventure, I suppose, to your day-to-day routine.
My immediate reaction when he said he was going to do this was worry, anxiety, absolute dread, but also very proud.
And I know Ben, he's so stubborn. If he wants to do something, he'll just do it.
It's a mixture of complete excitement and complete terror.
Ben's rowing partner, James Cracknell, is slightly better qualified for the event. James has won gold medals in the rowing falls at both the Sydney and Athens Olympic Games, but he's never taken part in an event quite like this before.
When I took a year out of rowing after the Olympics, I figured I got a lot of competitive urges out of my body, but I hadn't planned something like this. And obviously the urges I thought I'd quelled for a while haven't been quelled.
He's very driven. He is very ambitious. He needs a challenge in his life.
Everyone's thinking, oh, James will just be a nightmare in this situation. But reality of it, I think that it could be a very strong character building for him. It can do him a lot of good.
Crossing the Atlantic Ocean from one continent to the other is an incredibly rare thing to have the opportunity to do, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's very exciting, but at the same time, it's totally different to what I've done before because the results are totally unknown.
Wildlife presenter Ben and Olympic sportsman James may be an unlikely partnership, But by the end of their training, they'll need to be working in perfect harmony. Ahead of them is one of the world's toughest nautical challenges, and there'll be no room for mistakes. Most teams taking part in the race will have spent up to 2 years planning and preparing both their bodies and their boats for the punishing Atlantic crossing.
Okay.
But Ben and James are not quite so well organised.
It's Ben Fogle here. I'm taking part in the Atlantic rowing race later this year.
It's August 2005, and with just 10 weeks until the race begins, they're only now holding their first planning session.
We've got 2.5 months to get all this in order.
Well, you go away on September the 20th.
Yeah.
So we've got a month.
Okay. We've got to get our food, we've got to get all our kit, we've got to get our boat ready, organise it for it to be shipped out, and then just the small, huge matter of training.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Oh, we're leaving it late. Well, yeah, massively late. No boat, never rowed together. Ben's hardly rowed. Haven't done much training. Haven't sorted out the food. Haven't sorted out how much food, what our diet strategy is. Don't know the navigational course, so don't know how to get there. Don't know the safety course in case we capsize. So we have not only the training to do, we have to build our boat. We've got everything to do.
And I can make sure I pick out.
Their lack of forward planning places the pair under intense pressure, not least because they haven't yet got a boat. It's still under construction, which means that they've been unable to practice in anything like realistic conditions. Today, they've come to London's Docklands to try out a boat from the last race. It's their first encounter with the kind of vessel that will be their home for anything up to 3 months.
Oh, it look much bigger.
You know what? This looks small. This looks really small.
The Atlantic challenge boats are just 24 foot long and are made of nothing but plywood.
The thought of having to hunker down in here and for a case of a storm, and that being the bedroom. Well, just bigger than some flats in London, I suppose. On the positive side.
It's really small. It's just really, really small.
Each boat is built to the same identical design, so that no one team will have an advantage.
I don't think I've ever rowed in an airport before. Okay, James, I want an honest critique on my
The basics are there, definitely. We'll develop it so that we actually use our body weight a bit more. Because at the moment, very straight up and down, so you're actually not using the full weight of your body, which comes for free. So can you keep that up for 14 hours a day?
Well, I'm going to have to. I could do this for 14 hours. Yeah, well, I will do this for 14 hours a day.
Ben isn't the only one who will need resolve. James's wife Bev and Ben's girlfriend Marina are facing months alone at home with only the occasional phone call.
Of course I'm worried about it. Every moment he's out there, he's in danger. Potentially something could happen, whether it's a shark, whether it's a liner, whether it's a freak wave. Of course I'm going to have nasty dreams and I'm going to wake up and really, really want to speak to him. And I have my phone on the entire time. I'm quite happy that he doesn't do this on a regular basis, and it would be great if he was doing this every 6 months, but I think it's such a great project and it's a huge feat, and I think it's a life-changing experience. It's great.
James's wife Bev is understandably nervous as they have a 2-year-old son together.
When he showed me this picture of this little tiny boat and that the nearest support vessel might be 7 hours away and that, oh no, you can't get a helicopter out there if there's an emergency, I was outraged. If he comes back from this and says he's not happy with it, I'll kill him. I'll kill him because you don't have that luxury. You better enjoy this. You had better enjoy every second of this adventure because I won't be. So one of us had better have a good time out of this.
The boys are facing up to the harsh reality that for up to 12 weeks, this minuscule space will be their whole world.
I'll have a look in the ensuite.
I don't think you'll even fit in there, James.
That's a tactic, is I'll just keep rowing all the time.
I'm coming in.
Oh, it's going to be so bad.
Very cosy, isn't it? Yeah. That's the only way to... See, that's quite nice during the daytime. If it's a nice...
Yeah, you got
calm
a nice
day.
sort of sunburn square on your
Sunburn
chest.
Square. And do you think this wouldn't? Is this... I mean, is this what ours is going to be like? I suspect so. It looks very wooden and unseaworthy, really, when you look at it like this. But I suppose they know their stuff. Home for 40 days.
It's going to be some time before Ben and James's own boat is ready, but there's plenty to do. Ben is going shopping for safety kit, and there's a long list.
God. I'll take 2 of these, please.
2 of them, okay.
What is this?
This transmits a radio signal to the satellite.
If something happens to us, this is what will tell the world that something's gone wrong.
That's right.
And how much am I talking for that?
You're talking about £400 for one of those.
The life raft?
£2,000.
Do you think I'm mad? Have you? No, I take it you.
Absolutely crackers.
Do you think it's dangerous?
I'm sure it'd be great fun. I think you have a great time.
Didn't answer the question. What else have we got? Foghorn.
Pretty loud.
That is blooming loud. VHF. Big ship, this is little ship. Immersion suit.
Immersion suit, yes.
Got to be able to breathe.
I'm not very good at this, am I? It looks like a dark baby grow, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can I take it off now? It's really horrid.
Do you want me to let you out?
Actually, I'm just worried about getting my lip stuck in it. Will you let me out? This is the scary bit. He's gone to toss it all up.
Won't be that bad. Don't worry.
Hiring the life raft and without the water maker,
Yeah.
you're looking at just under £3,000 plus VAT.
Okay, just for safety kit.
Just for safety.
Okay. How do I pay?
How much is your life worth?
I agree. Hey, listen. My mortgage can be increased as much as we need. I'm glad I've come along, actually, because I've probably been deluding myself a little bit into thinking it will all be fine and we don't need to worry about that. But hopefully, by getting all this equipment, if something does go wrong, at least our chances of survival are increased. God, it's horrible to say that.
Ben's worries are not unfounded. An accident at sea is a distinct possibility. Of the 219 people that have attempted to row across the Atlantic, almost a third have failed, including 3 fatalities. To find out what they might be letting themselves in for, Ben and James are attending a sea survival course at the Royal National Lifeboat Institute in Poole. The friendly RNLI chaps turn on the wind and wave machines, spray them with ice-cold water, and then, just for good measure, switch all the lights off. It's terrifying and exactly what might happen. Potentially injured, in the middle of a storm, in pitch darkness. Their only hope might be an aerial rescue.
Being there in the pitch black, and then the water started to pour through the hatch, and there was no time. So you had this sort of routine of things you're supposed to do, and it just kind of, you had to do everything at once, and it all got a bit of a mad panic.
It's quite uncomfortable. It's very scary as well because you could easily be on the sea, and you've got the helicopter searchlight occasionally going overhead.
It's also, we know it was only going to be there an hour or so.
Yeah.
Before you could be dozing.
Yeah, exactly. And there's so much pressure. That's the thing. Because suddenly, I mean, it's so realistic. That was a proper storm, wasn't it? You know, our rowboat isn't much bigger than that, and we could be in a storm like that in our boat.
Yeah.
The survival course is a powerful wake-up call. The lads head down to the West Country to check on the boat that they're trusting their lives to.
Hello. Is this it?
So this is your boat, yes. It is.
Wow. You know, it's a really strange question, Justin, but what is this all wood?
It's all plywood, yeah.
It is all, the whole thing is played. It's pretty weird that you cross a whole ocean in just a plywood boat.
Indeed, yeah. The whole boat's just made from 8x4 sheets.
All of the Atlantic boats are made to the same tried and tested design. But ever the competitor, James wants to make it lighter so that it'll go faster.
How much do you think we can cut out of it?
Weight-wise?
Yeah. If we saw bits off, I'm going to lose rigidity.
No, that's it, yeah. Wouldn't want to compromise the structure of the boat, no.
Ben's less worried about the competition and more worried about comfort.
I know it's daft, but you know the wooden floor, do we have to sleep on the bare wood?
No,
do you take a mattress?
Yeah.
Or little blow-up mattresses or something?
But the problem is we're only going to take one because
Just
most of the time
we
we're
won't be
sleeping.
there.
So if there's a storm,
who gets it?
there's a paper, scissors, stone to see.
Paper scissors is going to become a big part of this row, isn't it?
Oh, you won the mattress again.
They may have sorted out how to share the mattress, but James is not prepared to compromise on boat speed.
What that will do?
Friction, man, friction. You don't want friction. You know, this is a lot of friction. I'm very anti-friction. Every 0.1 of a knot is massively important.
Do you know how much 0.1 of a knot will make difference will make over 35 days?
0.1 a day?
It's a whole day, yeah. That's right, whole day.
With time running out and their boat not yet shipshape, the lads are understandably anxious about getting some practice rowing in. Boat builder Justin comes to the rescue and lends them another boat. Although this is only the second time they've rowed together, James is a hard taskmaster, and he's far from happy with Ben's performance.
If you can put up with it. Okay, James, I'm coming online. Sorry.
Oh, good.
The problem is no longer one of technique, but endurance.
We've definitely got some work to do, and I think I need to almost be quite nasty to him and push him hard, because if I don't push him hard to do that now, it's going to be really bad for him and for me out there.
I hate failing, and I hate failing, you know, when lots of people know about it. If we were doing this very secretly and no one knew that James and I were doing it, it would be fine. But we're making a film. You're all going to find out.
With less than 8 weeks until race start, at least the boat is coming along. But now Ben has to go to Africa for a month's filming. Not the best of timing.
Hello and welcome to Wild in Africa. I'm Ben Fogle.
And I'm Kate Humble, and we're in Caprivi in the far northeast of Namibia. Ben is one of those people, he kind of amazes me because on the face of it, he can appear to be the most bumbling, disorganised, frankly dumb blonde that I've ever met. And yet he will set himself these challenges which, you know, and he'll sort of, and they'll come out of the blue. It's like he hasn't really thought them through at all. He'll just pluck something out of the blue, like, I'm going to run across the Sahara. And you go, yeah. And 6 weeks later, he does.
So we're in Namibia, the driest country in the world, about as far away from rowing as you can possibly get. And I've been trying to combine kind of work with training in what isn't the most conducive environment, I suppose. By that I mean it's blooming hot here.
While Ben's in Africa working hard on the rowing machine, James is in Exmouth working hard on the boat. But he's none too happy.
That won't be annoying after about a day. Ben's out in Africa at the moment. He's sunning himself with some lioness in the middle of the African jungle. He seems absolutely fine, whereas I've been stuck with the admin. I was hoping I was going to be more the engine and Ben would be the admin navigation of this mission, whereas at the moment I've taken on far too much admin. Ugh. I'm sure Ranulph Fiennes doesn't have this problem.
Hey James, how are you doing?
In between filming breaks, Ben is trying to keep in touch with James, but making a call from the wilds of Africa is not always easy.
Pretty poor reception here, so if I go, I'll try calling a bit later from a better signal area. Yeah, it's good. I just did an hour's session this morning and nearly killed myself. It's because of the heat.
He's training pretty hard. He seems to have done as much of the training program that I set him as possible. If he turns up in the best possible shape he can be in, I can't have any gripes about his performance in the rowings. If he turned up underprepared, then that would lead to some tension over the over the next 6 weeks?
I have to say, actually, I'm feeling much stronger on the machine, much stronger. It is bizarre because, you know, I do it with this fantastic sort of backdrop around me, and it's so hard to imagine what it's going to be like when you're being knocked about and you're on a big ocean. And I think the thing that worries me is that, you know, I do an hour on the machine out here, and it genuinely, I mean, I nearly die. And that's just 1 hour, and I'm going to be doing 12 of those every day for 2 months. I know that James is going to be waiting to call me into the gym on the day I get back, and I'd quite like to impress him with what I've done out here.
Back in gloomy England, James has come to one of his old Olympic haunts, Leander Club, to have a heart-to-heart with his old mate, Sir Steve Redgrave.
James' character is very in-depth, very complicated type of guy, very intense, very single-minded in whatever he's going to do, will block out everything else just to get to the goal that he wants to. It's in some ways, it doesn't surprise me that you're doing it. I personally can't think of anything worse. There's no escape from it.
Yeah, but one of the reasons is doing it, you are escaping from kind of normal life and phones and computers. You know, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to, is having a bit of time and space. As much to think about what I'm going to do when I get back, but everyone who I've spoken to says it's not the best time to think about what you want to do when you get back. So that's kind of backfired.
I think you'll learn a lot about yourself. I don't know if that'll be good or bad.
We'll find out.
I couldn't think of anything worse than doing the race, and it wouldn't matter who it was with. But if I was going to do it, I'd be quite pleased to do it with James. He's a great athlete. You know that he's 110% committed to doing it.
So if Ben got injured in the next 3 weeks, if he accidentally fell over...
Don't ask. You know I have this problem of not being able to say no.
Yeah. I got your number.
But after a month training under the unforgiving African sun, Ben not only survives, but returns to the UK a much fitter man. Now, with only 4 weeks left until the start of the race, it's time to think about provisions.
Yes, the halal chicken casserole.
I'll have a chicken and herb dumpling for me.
The boat's weight is absolutely critical to its speed. Every gram will make a difference, especially for the highly competitive James. So a diet of lightweight, dehydrated army rations is on the menu.
When I did my marathon race, this is what we lived off, and they taste miserable.
There are, however, some essentials they still need to buy.
What are we going to do about loo roll?
If you have these, you're going to be on one sheet to go.
That's like the stuff you get in schools, look, that disgusting paper stuff that you get. Yeah.
I'm going to go for the lightly fragrant stuff.
Could do with an air freshener.
Yes, air freshener.
There's a one called Ocean Wave. Don't smell nice.
Don't go for your scented candle, man. You're so Notting Hill.
The lads will hopefully be mid-ocean for Christmas, and for Ben, that's an excuse for treats.
Pudding, look at the size of it.
But ever so practical James has other ideas.
Take that for Christmas.
Vanilla wafers.
They're not very heavy.
Not very. So I suppose a Dougal cake is out. Christmas. What about just some jelly decorations? Or some fantastic fruity faces? That's what I'm allowed for Christmas Day.
But it's not all fun and games. There's a serious side to their shopping. As their bodies are pushed to the limit, Ben and James will burn 10,000 calories a day, 4 times what's normal.
Nuts. Nuts, yes. Let's get some nuts. This is nearly 5,000 calories.
That's half a day's worth, just over half a day's worth of calories.
Probably the only time you can ever really justify eating caught scratchings is when you're out at sea.
It looks a bit depressing when you see what I've got 7 weeks to live off. It is quite scary, I have to say. It's the realization now that this is it. It's just me and my nuts. Oh yes, and let's not forget my jelly decorations. Christmas Day on Ben and James's boat.
And at long last, that boat is ready. As it begins its journey to the start point in the Canaries, it's time for the lads to say goodbye to their friends and families.
To James and to Ben.
This has kind of been blood, sweat and tears for 4 months now. Admittedly, most other teams have been doing it for 4 years, but we'll brush over that. And, you know, to all our friends and families, you know, thank you for letting us go, and we promise to come back safely, I suppose. Yeah, that's we'll try anyway.
Yeah. The organisation has been pretty hard, although I found out that Ben can organise a party far quicker than a boat trip. So there should be another good one when we get back. So thank you for coming and have a great night. Thank you.
It's nice actually because I haven't seen that much of friends or even that much of family in the last few weeks. It's been so hectic, and it's nice to actually say goodbye to everyone properly rather than just sort of slope off and see them sort of sometime in the new year.
They're leaving tomorrow for the Canaries. All very exciting. Big goodbye tonight. This is the last they're going to see of British soil for quite a long time.
You look around us now at this kind of whole, we're in central London, we're drinking champagne. How different is this going to be to what life is going to be like in a week's time when we actually...
This is the last time you're going to wear a jacket and shirt, last time for a jumper. This is it, you know.
It all changes from here.
Basically naked for the next 6 or 7 weeks.
Whilst it's all smiles and laughs now, Ben and James are about to find out what really happens when you leave it all to the last minute.
We've got a big hole in the boat. After more time underneath this boat than on top of it.
A hole in our boat is a disaster.
No way we'd chosen to change the most important component on our boat 2 days before we start.
When we were out doing our sea trials, I saw a side of him I hadn't seen before, which did scare me a bit. Why aren't you rowing faster? Come on, Ben.
They're far from ready. I think they're very unprepared. This boat is illegal at the moment.
Part of me just wants to go, well, forget it.